Hello everyone, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, Stinky Space Adventure with me, Banto, and we're just about to give our first duplicants their very first job, since that is something we researched in the previous episode. So we're gonna put out this job board, and this is where we can promote our duplicants and give them different specific jobs that allows them to work better and also perform different tasks that they couldn't do before that. So where do I want to put this? I was thinking of having it in the same room as we have where we're making the food, but I'm also thinking that maybe we should be doing it over at this side. And later we probably would do like a ladder down here. We can go up and down there, because I prefer to have multiply ways, like more than one way to climb up and down, not only in the middle. I want our duplicants to be able to get around quick around here. So I'm gonna drop the job board over here. So one space for a door, that's gonna be here, and also a ladder to go up and down there. So that's what we're gonna do, and we have to do just like in Minecraft. Sand will be falling down just like gravel does, and it's gonna happen the same thing here. So let's get some ladders so we can go down. We enough to go down around here for now, and then we're gonna have some tiles. And we can do a door for fun. And one thing with the job board, that doesn't require any like power, no electricity to go to that one. So you don't have to plug in any cable to that one, so that is pretty good. Okay, the printing prod is ready, guys. So one of you guys said that maybe we shouldn't be getting too many duplicates too fast, because that's one way that you can definitely destroy your colony, and I think I do agree as well. We're at cycle 9, and this will be 6 duplicant if we get one now. Let's see for options. We can get a shine nymph egg, which is pretty good, because they can help when you grow certain things at your farms that requires to have some light around, so that is pretty good. But the thing is that we can't really capture them as far as I know. We have to progress further with an rancher profession, and we also have to research a way so we can actually catch these ones. So yeah, I'm not sure how good that would work, but since there are eggs, maybe if we have researched a way to the ranches where we can put out this thing for like where you're gonna drop them, maybe that works before the hatchets. Maybe it works that way. And then we have oxalite, which is an ore that gives you oxygen pretty much, but it loses weight over time, so it's only 100 kilos of it, and it's not gonna give that much oxygen. So let's look at the people we got. We got operate interest and cooking and farming. The thing with the interest is that, as it says here, the duplicant enjoys performing operate jobs, and he will master them 50 times faster. So the way I normally would go for it, the little I play the game, is that I try to get duplicants that have an interest that would suit my colonies, so something that we will need. And also look at the red trait here, which is like an bad trait. Like this guy, he's changing his calories per cycle, and I think it's only that he's eating 500 more per cycle, which is it's a pretty good amount. And also squeamish we got here, can't perform the errand care, and that doesn't matter so much really. Doesn't matter so much because someone else will be doing it, so some of these traits doesn't matter so much, and some of them are more dangerous. Like there's some trait that makes you sick like easier, and the longer you played, the easier they get sick. So if you get really far out in like an, let's say cycle 100 or 200, that you can see up here, there's a very big chance that they will be getting sick easier. And I think in the end they're gonna be sick all the time, I think. So this guy got early bird, morning bonus and skills, that's pretty good. Evening bonus removed, so it's only in the morning. Simple taste, food benefit +1. Buff more strength, and that is mostly I think for carrying things. And interior decorator, so plus in creativity and decorativity benefits. This is very creative, but he's very picky about the things that he likes. So Hassan or Rowan is what I'm gonna go for. I don't feel like I need oxalite and shiny nymph egg. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to place them soon, because if we go into research here, it's pretty far away until we get this one. We will have to research meal preparation, and then we'll have to research ranching. I think once we get this one, the critter drop-off, with that one we will probably be able to drop the eggs, but that's gonna be quite far away because as you see here, I mean, this is the normal research, but we also need advanced research, and to get that one we will have to get advanced research, which allows us to get a supercomputer, and we need a researcher to work at that. So I think it's too far away to get those shine nymphs. And if we would get them, we could have grown some of these Bristol berries, as this one, Bristol blossom, because they do require some illumination, as you can see here. We actually have freedom here, and we might wanna, maybe if we wanna have some Bristol blossom up there, try to keep them there. But I think I'm just gonna let them go around there. So let's see what kind of people we got, so we don't get someone that we do not need here. Okay, so Stinky has interest for cooking, operate, and tidy. Richard build ranching. Operate dig. Build ranch dig. Operate. Okay, so let's see them again. So I think I might go for Hassan. So he's gonna be maybe better cook, and maybe Stinky will be something different. I think that's the way I'm gonna go for. I'm sorry I'm bringing another person in here, but I hope I'm not gonna destroy the colony. I have when I played this a little bit before, I did expand pretty quick to about maybe around 10 duplicants. But what I like to do is to try with the jobs once we have this out, is to have at least one person per job. So we have all the professions, and I feel like that's a good way to do it. Because then you have a good research, you have a good cook, you have a good person working with the supplies, so you will be filling up your storage bins. Where did I put them? Do we have any? Okay, so maybe oh, here we have them. We have freedom here. And I'm gonna cancel that thing. And I feel like I want to build this ladder. I just want to make sure I do it. Because if someone falls down here, I want to make sure that they can actually get up from there. I don't want them to go down there and suffocate under the water. Looks like we also get a food shortage is warns about. Normally it's not that dangerous, and for the moment we're gonna keep making some mush bars for a while. They don't like it. It's almost prefer to like eat nothing rather than eating the mush bar, because it's not very tasty, But I'm gonna try to get a lot of mealwood. It's pretty easy, I would say, to get mealwood. It's just that we have to get quite a few of these. But also, the more duplicants we will be getting, guys, the more oxygen we will be using. The more oxygen used will require more electricity produced. So it all goes together. So that's kind of cool with the game, because everything you spend, pretty much, it outputs a different like resource, and then you can take that resource, which maybe wasn't like a bad resource, and turn that bad resource into something good. So for example, when our people go to like the outhouse, you can see here that this one will you can find the polluted dirt. So it gives polluted dirt, this one. But then we do have our compost here. It also produces germs, food poisoning germs, and the decoration not very nice. But then we also do have the compost, so reduces polluted dirt and other compostable down into dirt. So we actually take what we got here from the poop, and then we bring it in here and transform it into nice soil for our farms. And I'm gonna change this one. I'm gonna prepare already for the next floor. I kind of prefer to have 4 in height here. Feels like that is a good way to do it. And I also have 4 here. You could probably go with 3 in height. But at the same time, if you want to have a lot of furniture later, we might be having some hanging pots with that's gonna grow and stuff. If you have 3 in height, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be kind of weird looking, because then you have -1 here, so the pot is gonna be inside of this one, and then you can't really plant anything. So 4 in height in tiles is pretty good. Let me know what you guys think who play the game, what you prefer, how to do it. So let's make sure we get this one, because that was one of my main objectives today. That will actually getting some people getting some jobs. Let's see, what are we researching? Oh yeah, I started to research something I didn't want to do. Okay, let's go to meal preparation, because that gives us actually, let's do the internal combustion, so we can get the coal electricity power. But I feel like in the beginning it's pretty good to have some of these running, because it looks so cute, you're running around in that little wheel, right? But it's kind of good, I think, to not spend too much of your coal, because coal is a limited resource. So for the moment we do have almost like 3 tons of coal, but it's not unlimited resources around here. So we got some coal here that's spread out, and we might find some more as we go around and explore here. And another thing that is cool with the coal is that when we get ranching, we can actually catch some creatures called hatch or hatchling. And they will be eating different kinds of things. I think they eat like maybe like sand and all kinds of really weird things. But they actually excrete, so that when they eat and they go and poop, they poop out coal pretty much. So that's a way to get a little bit more coal, but you don't get a huge amount of coal. So we can mine that. Looks like we got a job board, so then we're gonna go into the jobs. And what I've done recently with this is to have auto prioritize. So this one will prioritize their priorities and put them to whatever job they're doing. They're gonna have the highest priority for their own job, which I think is a good way. So then we go here to the different profession. You can also click here. Everything that has a heart is what they have like a passion. They really want to work with that thing. And the number is the current skill level. So for example, Stinky, who would love to be groundkeeper, general engineer or soy chef. So I'm gonna start here. Malganok, he got a good skill for digging. I might be changing this, but we're gonna put it out like this for now. But Brent, see, his morale is below the required one, so he will get a little bit stressed out. But I don't think there's gonna be an issue. I feel like when you're like -1 or -2 under morale, it doesn't matter because your morale will go up and down during the day. Research assistance. Okay, but Brent wants to be that. Maybe I should have Brent there, and Malganok, you're gonna be there. A general engineer. Let's check for these first. So Hassan wants to be a farmer. Had someone who wanted to be a rancher. Okay, that was about Brent or Malganok. So I might go for a different rancher later. I think I will do so. That's probably going to be the best. Tidy, Stinky. That's kind of fun that he should be the tidy person. Fuzzball, you could be my miner. And Harold, what do you want to work with? General engineer and a high skill in that, so that's pretty good. So let's go with like that. That should make them happy, and that should make them also gain up their profession fast. Let's see, they're going to the board now. Look at them. Now they're gonna get their own profession hat. And they could be very happy little duplicants. Ooh, precious little hat. Very nice. So, but Brand, you're now a scientist. You are very clever now. Because you get a hat on you. And this is a miner, I think Harold was. No, he was general engineer, but that's why he have a little thunder on his head, right? And here we go, Hassan, he's gonna be my farmer, I think it was. And Stinky is our tidy person. Let me see here, I got a name request since the previous episode, so I'm gonna be naming that. And that name is gonna be a Fug Nugget for one of my duplicants, so thank you very much for the name. And if you guys do have name requests, do give them in the comments and I will be randomly selecting people to join. Let's see, who's gonna be Fug Nugget? Let's make sure I'm not overwriting anyone else. I think you're gonna be Harold, man. So welcome Fug Nugget, an old name back in the game. Always since Stonehearth is when I added you the first time, it should be. So I feel like it's going pretty good. We have a pretty good amount of oxygen. So after this one... Actually, let's do it now. I was supposed to do the pressure management, and why I'm making that one is so I can get the gas tile that allows gases to flow between rooms, which I think works out pretty good. And I might be moving this one, the algae terrarium. The good thing about this one is that it takes care of the carbon dioxide, but later on we'll be putting it like down here. We already do have one planned out to be here, but the thing is that carbon dioxide is a heavy gas, or heavier than oxygen at least, and it always like drops down. So if you want to have like algae terrarium, we want to have them at the bottom, because that's where carbon dioxide is going to be living at. That's going to be your little crib, the carbon dioxide crib pretty much. So I'm going to plan out a few things here just so we get them done. I like to put the 9 priority for it. We can harvest them as well. And I think these bugs, they're probably going to die out because I really run around. Because these guys, they do need to eat certain things. So you can see the diet here is a bristlebear, gristlebear, and a phosphorite. And they don't really have any of that here, so they're probably gonna end up dying sadly. But if you have them, and they have the food they need, and you have a few of them around, they will actually be producing more of shine bugs. And here we have one of the hatchlings. So this one is the guy that actually excretes some coal, which is pretty cool. Excrete coal. So 50% of the consumed mass is excreted as coal. And you can see he eats sand, sandstone, clay, crushed rock, dirt, sedimentary rock, nutrient bar. Everything that's very delicious, right? He also eats meal lice. I'm not sure if I like the idea that he's actually inside of here. Probably want to get him out. I think I will actually gonna attack that guy. And not that guy, you're gonna live for now. But this guy, I don't want him to be in there because he might be eating up my food that we have here. I don't like killing these creatures. The first time I saw them though, they looked really dangerous, so I felt like we gotta deal with them. Okay, so up here I want to grow some. And since we don't have, if we go inside research here, since we don't have the meal preparation, which gives us the farm tile, which works as one of these tiles. Since we don't have that, we will be using the planter boxes. So we're gonna put out a few more here. Probably might make this a little bit longer. I'm actually gonna harvest them away here. Then we're gonna build some more tiles. I think we can leave that for now, yeah, so it will keep putting out some oxygen for us. And as you can see, it is losing a little bit of weight from it since it's emitting oxygen. They're really cool, so like very early in the game you don't really have to even worry about producing oxygen because you have it naturally just coming into your colony pretty much. That's pretty cool. I want to make sure we get a door here, and this is done. So for now we're pretty much like a little bit behind with the morale. You can see that most of them require between 1 and 2 in morale, but requires 2 to 4 I mean, but we only have 1 to 2 in morale. And the fullness seems pretty good. Some of them haven't eaten today. We still have a few mush bars, a few delicious mush bars. And once we get this one, we also get the mess table. So that's when we can be able to make the room a mess hall, which gives +3 in morale, which is freaking awesome. It's a huge bonus. And I might be trying to not go too far down with them, because the further down you go in your colony, it's going to be more carbon dioxide and less oxygen, and the further up you are, there's going to be more oxygen. At least naturally, if you don't move around it with like gas pumps and stuff like that. Let's also make sure we are finishing that one. I feel like we have quite a few things that we just need to finish. Look at that, we got new research, guys. So now we got the airflow tile, and the good thing is that we can just put it out where we had a previous tile and we'll change it out. So something I do like to do is to have like in the middle section. So this is like my middle, the center of our colony. I prefer to have like 2 tiles, maybe even 4 next to each other. Because then it will be flowing oxygen up and it will be flowing carbon dioxide down. And also like natural gases will also be going down because they are heavier than oxygen. So up here we would like to do some more meal lice. And as you have your farmers become more skilled, it actually increases the chances of getting seeds when working on farms. So let's see if I can find my farmer. Hassan here is running around in the track again. So if you go to his skills, to his farming, he's pretty low farming for now. But we can see that his current 2 in farming gives 10% harvesting speed, 5% tending speed, and 7% chance to get seeds. So as these get higher, they get way more skill at it. So for example, if you go to, let's see, where's Buddy Brent? Where are Heidi Man? There you are, my little fellow. So his current learning, which is for like researching, gives 80% research speed and 20% skill leveling. So that is pretty good. So everything he does, he gains faster, he learns it faster, and when he research, it will be a pretty big difference. And as this go up, like maybe like to 4 in learning instead, it's gonna be an even huge difference. The cool thing is that when you promote him here, so for example our fuzzball, when fuzzball becomes a miner instead of an apprentice miner, they will be gaining +2 in digging, but it also requires you to have a higher tier of morale, so it's requiring 8 instead of just like 2 or 4, I think it was. Instead of just 2 in morale, it will require 8, so it's quite a jump. But 8 is not that real hard to get, really. Okay, so both of these are rooms again. This one we're missing the door, so we have to fix that one. Very, very important. Here we go. I think for this level here, instead of doing a mess hall, I might be doing a storage level. So we're putting in a lot of this. So a lot of storage, it's pretty centered, it's not too far away because we will be going down, further down later. Later on in the game, guys, we'll even be using hydrogen to get some energy from that. So that is pretty cool, but it's quite far away. It's pretty cool. We also have some natural gases. This is probably something real awesome. This is something I never really touched in the game. The natural gas geyser. But this one is producing gases here, and I don't know if this is like unlimited amount of natural gas, or if it's a huge amount, or if it's like just a normal amount and it goes away. Periodic eruption natural gas. So it's 234 seconds every 540 seconds, okay. Active period. A researcher must analyze this geyser to determine the active period. Okay. So that's quite interesting, but that's something that's way further. But if we can use this with a lot of power, that's gonna be really useful. Neutronium. Oh, I never seen that one. That's a special ore, I think. That's cool. But guys, this is gonna be it for today's episode with Oxygen not included. Hope you guys did enjoy the episode, I sure did. And I'm really happy that we got some people working on jobs. So I think my goal, like I said before, will be to get 1 for each profession. So I feel like we need 1 to maybe 3 more people. Or at least 2 of them. We might wait with art for later. Yes, we have everyone working on 1 profession each. But thanks for watching today's episode with Oxygen not included. I hope you guys did enjoy. So thanks for watching and see you guys very soon again. Take care, everybody.